Alright, so let's be honest, the creators of EA Sports don't always get it right with their FIFA ratings. Sometimes they've been guilty of underestimating some players. Let's take a look at FIFA 12 and 8 players who have actually surpassed the potential rating score that they were given at the time. Kevin De Bruyne. When Kevin De Bruyne was sold by Chelsea after 3 appearances in 2014, yeah, great call Jose, the creators of EA Sports probably thought that they'd got this one wrong when they had tipped him to realise a potential of 85 while at Genk. Well, they were wrong, he's gone on to do even better. After lighting up the Bundesliga at Wolfsburg, he earned himself a £50 million return to England via Man City and spends every weekend torturing opposing midfielders. FIFA 18 rate him as an 89, but at the rate he's going, the 26-year-old will be smashing into the 90s before long. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is one of those players who seems to be linked with a move away every transfer window. It might have something to do with him flirting with Real Madrid every 20 minutes, but he does seem fairly content smashing in the goals at Borussia Dortmund, where he scored 135 and 201 appearances. I know what you're thinking, why have Bayern Munich not made a move yet? Back in September 2011, he was tipped to reach a potential of 83, generous enough considering he was an AC Milan flop and had only ever scored 6 top-flight goals in 47 games. This season, he's already scored 15 in 12 matches, so it's clear to see why he's now rated 88. Diego Costa. Diego Costa may look like a man who spends his afternoon screaming at old ladies, but there is no denying the man's talent. Despite picking fights with defenders every 20 seconds, the Brazilian, he's not Spanish damn it, scored 59 goals in 120 games for Chelsea, helping the club to 2 league titles. At Atletico Madrid, he was similarly prolific, although now back for a third spell with them, he'll be twiddling his thumbs until their transfer ban is lifted in January. Back in September 2011, he'd just been chucked out of Atletico for the first time, understandably so after just 8 goals in 39 games. Tossed out to Rayo Vallecano, EA Sports were clearly unimpressed. He was given a potential rating of 80, 8 less than that of Andy Carroll. Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling might be blitzing through Premier League defences nowadays, making a mockery of his lowly FIFA 18 rating of 82. Come on lads, you've given him the same score as Gylfi Sigurdsson, but he was originally destined to become a 75 rated player. Back in FIFA 12, before you only knew of sterling as British currency, the Jamaican-born winger was just a 16-year-old kid stuck in the Liverpool academy, still 6 months off making his debut for the first team. At the age of 22, he's already commanded a £50 million transfer fee, has played nearly 40 times for his country, nope, not Jamaica, and is averaging nearly a goal a game for Man City this season. Paul Pogba. He might only have been 17, but back in September 2011, Paul Pogba was a highly rated youngster at Old Trafford and was already knocking on the door of Sir Alex Ferguson begging for a first team opportunity. But no, the Scots' decision to persist with Raphael and Park Ji-sung in centre mid forced the master dabber out the door, taking his potential of 80 with him. Since then, he's won 4 Serie A titles, 2 Coppa Italias, won the Golden Boy Award, smashed the world transfer fee, no doubt made his barber a millionaire, and helped Manchester United to both the EFL Cup and Europa League, all of which earns him a FIFA 18 rating of 88. Toby Alderweireld. Arguably the Premier League's most accomplished defender, Toby Alderweireld has been an excellent purchase for Tottenham since leaving Atletico Madrid 2 years ago. Relatively unused in Spain, the Belgian had been tipped for a rating of 82 back in September 2011 after helping Ajax to his first of 3 Eredivisie titles. Since then, he's won La Liga, been named in the Premier League Team of the Year and been named Tottenham Player of the Year. I think his rating of 86 is justified. Robert Lewandowski. Okay, so the creators of EA Sports didn't think that Robert Lewandowski was going to be the next Nicholas Bentner, but they weren't exactly proclaiming him as their new god either. Let's not forget that it had only been 2 years earlier that an ash cloud had prevented him from ending up at Blackburn Rovers. Yep, the same Blackburn Rovers that are now entertaining Plymouth Argyle in the 3rd tier of English football, while the Polish hitman prepares for Celtic in the Champions League tomorrow night. Rated at 91, Lewandowski is one of the best players on FIFA 18, and with good cause. He's hit 123 goals in 159 games for Bayern Munich, including 30 in each of his last 2 league seasons, a phenomenal strike rate. Back in September 2011, he had just embarked on his first season at Borussia Dortmund, netting 9 goals in 43 games. He has never failed to hit more than 25 in a season since, and considering he already has 13 by mid-October, there is no telling just how far the 29-year-old can go. David De Gea. Alright Man United fans, hands up. Who were the ones that actually kept faith with David De Gea when he spilt your title hopes all over the place during the first half of the 11-12 season? Come on, be honest now. The Spaniard had arrived from Atletico Madrid as a 19-year-old in the summer of 2011 for a fee of £18.9 million, but his erratic form saw him drop for Anders Lindegaard at times, a man who now makes a living as Burnley's 3rd choice keeper. Since then, De Gea has established himself as arguably the world's best shot stopper, has been on the cusp of moving to Real Madrid, has been named in the Premier League Team of the Year 4 times, and has also won the Match of the Day Save of the Season award 4 times. Quite the turnaround. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.